Alright guys, welcome back. So yeah, I'm back to coding this thing. Yeah, so I ended up finding a different program instead of Clang Tidy that would generate easier code to read for the app.wasm, because here it looked really like this is really confusing code. So it turns out there's like another right here. So right here, yeah, one of them is called wasm to C. That one generated the really hard to read version, and then this generates an easier to read one, and it's made by the same, it comes in the same package. I don't know why I didn't, like, I didn't even know, but whatever. Anyways, here I got some notes, so yeah, let's do that. So yeah, this is a lot nicer, this is a lot shorter, less lines of code. So the other one was like 400,000. App.c is like ridiculous. 400,000 lines of code. This is like around 100,000, which is still a lot, but it's a lot more manageable now, I guess. Sort of. Sort of. You can see there's some stuff with weird names, but yeah, that's okay. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is rename this to big data, just so that can be easier. Here, for example. Yeah, there's. Alright. Oh yeah, so I was gonna search up let's see, make a process. Yeah, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna open up Chrome and open up arrasio, and I'm gonna go to the index, and I'm gonna, oh my god, dude, ad block, bro, get out of here. Get freaking out of here, bro. How do I just, yeah, pause that. Is there, I don't even know what this one is. What the heck, no. I started, now it's frozen, oh my god. What's the big deal, huh? It's actually frozen. Hello? Chrome? What are you doing? Seriously? Look at that. What is it doing? It's doing something to the on the disk. Oh my god, no, I meant to disable it. Okay. Let me stop messing with it. Alright, let's okay, what is happening here? I can't click on it. Dude, what is happening? What is this? Why is it like this? Alright, there's a bajillion iframes. I don't want any of that. I want this script to be modified. So what I wanted to do was right here. I remember So let me look real quick. So something here is there's like a variable. There's like a big array. So these are all in an array. I think all these functions. Is that true? Where are they stored? Where is the beginning of this array? Oh, it's right here. So it's called B. B. That's the variable. Alright, so it's called B. Yeah, it's right here. Let me search up real quick what that does. Yeah, so you put the source of the thing, and then you put the object, which are values to be put in there. Okay. So all I want to do is print out what B is. So let's override this. I'm planning on overriding with this. But I'm gonna wait, actually before I do that, let me see. I don't think I did anything different. I'm gonna rename this old one. Alright. Wait, let's go back here. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is put console.log B. I'm gonna save that. Reload. Right there, and then look in the console. And here we go, we have 192 thingies. And this is all of the functions. Right there. And this says there's a build. Wow, okay. Let me do a build. Whoops. So yeah, let me do another build for today. Let's go into scripts, clean, and then do that. Okay, that's because I didn't do this. Alright, let's do build. Okay. Alright. Let me look at the checksum real quick. I'm just curious because it has this string here. And I was wondering if it's here. No. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so today we have 33BF WASM. So that's what we got for today. I can just close that. And I'm good. And here, let's do this again. Let's replace that right there. And let's do that. And here we go. Here we go. Whoops. This is for my classes. I might as well close this. Yeah, I'm just gonna close this. Alright. So there's ads on this. Damn, Chrome is freaking laggy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's laggy. Alright. So here, let me figure something out. So what I wanted to do, my original goal with this project is to reverse engineer the arrasio networking. So I think all I have to do is follow the call stack, and yeah, just follow the call stack, try to do something here. So one thing I could do is, I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write? Notes. Okay, so this I'm gonna delete. This is old. Here, this is nothing. This is better. Alright. So let's look for this and then put a breakpoint there, and then we're gonna play. Right, and then we have this anonymous function. And then here I'm gonna put a breakpoint for that, so I can get the messages. And the call stack for that goes somewhere. Okay. For that, I'm gonna push into here. So from on message, it goes to here, which is C. So let's look at C real quick. So this is function. So this is very small. This is a very simple function itself, but yeah, it goes into other functions. So the other one that it definitely goes into is this one, which is 309, and it accepts an integer, which is at this value. So at this memory address. Huh. So what is this? If it's 0, I think. If it's not 0, I think that's what this means. So if this is not 0, then we pass it into here, and then we increment this by 1, I think. Right? So we do this and then we increment by 1. So this is probably a count. I mean, this is definitely. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. So apparently, every time we call this, it checks if it's equal to 0. Right, it checks if it's equal to 0. B is a thing, okay, but it checks if it's equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, it'll make it equal to -1, and then it'll make it equal to this. So I guess the first time it'll start, it'll be 0, and then the second time it'll be this. So I'm guessing this is some type of render loop or something, because something I'm trying to figure out is where. My God, dude, look how it's so unresponsive. Okay. Something that I think I need to figure out is, where does this go? where does this go? Because we do this, right? The jobs, this anonymous function does this, and it seems like it's indexing it, you know, at a specific point, and it's just putting in this. Okay, but I don't know where this is. It has to have a purpose, right? I don't know. Each of these do the same thing. So it pushes the thing, some data, and then it does it calls C, which is right here. Well, it looks like this. It calls C. So my question is, where exactly? Oh my god, it's so slow. Whatever. Where exactly does this go? Where's R in memory? Like, how does R interact? Can the WASM code see this R right here? And I kind of have reason to believe it does, because I feel like this gets loaded during runtime, and I'm pretty sure one of these does that. I'm not sure which one. It could be any one of these. It could be this one. I know some of these. I did some experimenting before, like a month or two ago, like a little bit. I know some of these, like console log, this is what makes the big red text that you see right here, and yeah, I think this one as well probably does that. But yeah, there's more stuff. I mean, here we have, this looks, what is this, man? What is this? This looks weird to me. But anyways, it's not weird, it's right here. D is a text decoder. Decoder, this is a text encoder. There's also other ones, so this up here is an integer view, unsigned int 8 view of the memory that is used in the WASM script, the WASM binary. So I think that could be useful. So one thing that I did want to try, one technique that I wanted to try, was let this code run and then dump the binary memory, dump it, and then look through it and search for the strings, and then see if we can find a string that matches like this packet, for example. And then maybe I could tell what memory address it gets stored in, and then maybe from there I could check something, you know, if it maybe it works or something, I don't know. But anyways, I think I have to add that, so I'm probably gonna have to add that here. I'm gonna do console.log h right there, and let's take out, let's reconnect, and let's take out that breakpoint. Let's take out the breakpoint. So let's do that, and let's pause it. And look at that, we just paused on a random thing. I don't even know what this is for advertisement. We don't need that. But anyways, yeah, so we have this here. This is the memory. And this is the buffer. So at what point do we actually okay. So this is what I'm thinking. So let's let that happen. Let's do this again, and it's gonna, we have to enter a thing. Look at that, it's sending data. Sending data. Also, I want to know how it sends data. How does it get to this point where it sends some data? And we can actually see... Wait, it came from here? Wait. So this right here gets called... Huh, wait a minute. Oh, we can probably do something with that. So let me go into here, source, go into here and do the good thingy that I do. Where is it? Where I go like this, and then the last link. Jesus, man, how do I? Oh my God, these pop-ups, please. Alright, which is this is the last one. Alright, so we go like that, and then we go like this, and then I have a script to beautify it. Yes, there we go. Alright, look at this. Nice and readable. So let's look here and look at what this does exactly. So this does a thing here where we accept a parameter. A is the packet data, right? Or that's the memory address or something. What is it? No, it's actually no. It's a start, and this is the end offset. This is the length. So this is an address, and this is an offset, and then we use R to do that. So let's look here actually for that. So let's find R. This one is this, right? uint 8. So what they do is they treat the buffer as what's it called? They treat it. Alright, they treat it as something. So what I'm gonna do is go into here. So A ended up being this data. I don't know the original. Oh, that sucks. Well, that doesn't suck. I can just put a breakpoint here instead, right? And then see what the address turned out to be. So we can see some addresses. Whoops, dude, I keep clicking through the wrong thing. All right, let's keep clicking through this, seeing where these addresses are going. So this is sending information, and the O is 7 for most of them. Okay, my problem is how do the addresses seem to be jumping around. Alright, how about this? We go here and we modify also, how do I can I go into here and see? Hey, can I do this real quick? Would that reflect changes here? Yeah, it would. Okay. It's just that I want to do this. Okay. So this reads into the memory at an address. what I want to do is put like a console log, I guess, and it's gonna print out all the links and all the addresses like that. So it's gonna be like AO. I don't really know what this is right now, but yeah, look at that. It's kind of weird. I remember something like that. So T dot ready state. Oh, T is a number probably, right? Yeah, 86. So there are functions inside of this, and this lets you pick a function. Oh, so they like evaluate. That's interesting. I see the pattern now. This is kind of weird. So E is right here. This sets the functions. Right, so this is the first. What is this? Whatever. Alright, let's go back actually. Let's go back to our thing. So what I want to do is do console.log AO. And what I'm going to do is say send, and yeah, I'll just do that. So this, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna refresh, and it should print out a bajillion things. Yeah, so it's sending data. You can see when I move my mouse, it sends a lot more data, obviously. Yeah, so these are all link 7. I'm not quite sure what these do. They seem to be a different location. So there's probably different, like, but there's gonna be like a thing going on. Buffers, probably. But they all seem to be within a certain range, kind of. Alright, let's see. So what is this number? What is this number? What is this number? Let's do something. Let's go in here and put this number. Let's keep putting Z. Let's keep taking this out until we find another thing. Maybe that starts with this. So there's a few of them. There's a few of them. Okay, what about this? So we have 1662. Is that a thing? No. So this, yeah. How does it know to do that? How does it know? How does it know? Let's make that smaller. Look at that. There's something happening here. So it's sending a lot. So when I have the window open, it sends a lot more from different addresses. But if I have the window closed, it still sends, but it starts repeating. So my guess is it's sending less packets, I guess. Oh, look at that, this one had 10 of the same. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, my question is, are these addresses static or not? So let's move the mouse so we can see there's different stuff happening. So the size 7, we don't really. Let's do this. Let's keep that open. Let's press left. So when I press down, it sends a 12 packet thing. So this is right there. Let's do another test, which is the maximum character. Oops. So here we have 70. Let's look for that. So let's do this one. See if that is anywhere. There's one right here. Call indirect. So this might. What is that at? So we have that at 70. Is that address? It's a little bit behind this one. So the last two is the only difference, right? I think. Wait, is this a smaller number? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this one has 7. Yeah, this one is small. Okay, my other question is, in this code, is this being indexed the same? Because here they do. How do I close this? Because here we're doing this indexing with this thingy, which is an unsized this thing. But in the code, is it actually like which one are we? Is it? How is it treated in the code? Do I just divide it or something? Like it's a multiple? I don't know. I do not really know, but I think I'm gonna have to search that up. So let's looky here. Yeah, this is the thing. So yeah. So this. Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, so right here, there is just one large thing here. Also, what type is this? Because what? This is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. What the hell? This is huge. Oh my goodness. Let's go up a little bit until we find here. It just ends. So this is just a chunk of data. Alright. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, I guess. I don't know where this is used, but it's used a few times. And it's actually modified. It's actually modified. So where is it? Function 199. Some pointer stuff is happening. Interesting. Alright, I'm looking around too much. I'm getting too distracted. So what was I doing again? So yeah, here I was looking, and I was looking here. This is a memory address for sending bytes. So it sends bytes. That's what that is. You know what? I'm actually gonna pause real quick because I don't want to blow up the freaking, yeah, I don't want to blow up anything. So one problem I have, where do they get this number? So this is what I'm gonna do. If I see, I'm gonna add a breakpoint. So if this equals 70, or if the length equals 70, then we're gonna do a breakpoint right there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's do the ready state thingy, and then I'm gonna say here if true console, and I don't think this, yeah, I don't think that works. I don't think that works. Alright, let's just we can do this, right? This is good. Alright, so I'm gonna do either, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna say if O is 70, then I'm gonna do that, because this is what happened when I printed when I was talking in chat. Yeah, when I was talking in chat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a thing here. Okay, that is kind of odd, isn't it? Why is it pausing? Oh. No, I don't think that's, no. Why is it doing it? Why is it actually, what is it? It's breakpointing on this? It's actually breaking? Hold the phone. Hold. I think we have to refresh, because this is a little weird how that's breaking. Yeah. So yeah, let's type max length, and it did not, bro. We didn't add a breakpoint. Whoopsies. Alright, let's do it again. There we go. There we go, and it broke. So what I'm gonna do is follow the call stack. So what happened is there's an input. Yeah, so there's another anonymous script that is doing the input, I guess, and something else. It has this array. So does t.push. Okay, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. So this has to contain, if I follow this, starting from this anonymous script, all the way down to how it ends up calling this, I will eventually, I'll probably reach some packet code in between these two, because it's adding the key inputs, right? It's passing it, somehow it's passing it, right, to this function, I mean this array, right? And right now, I don't know why it's not telling me what it is. It should be somewhere. I mean, I don't know why it says it's not a thing. Like it says it's empty, but here it pushes. So that's kind of weird, but it's kind of odd in it. It's kind of odd in it. So it ends up returning the array, I think. So that is kind of weird, in my opinion. Oh, so I pressed enter. So that was the key. Okay, that's the key I pressed. So I pressed enter. Right. So I did that. Okay, and then it calls this. Alright, so what it does is it calls C and then it calls 309. So let's just go here real quick. Let's go here real quick. And let's open this up. And this right here is 309, which is pretty large. It's a pretty big function. Pretty big. It's a really big function actually. So I suspect most of the stuff is happening in here. Most of the stuff. So that explains why the C function kind of has that weird structure to it, where it just has like a counter, and yeah, it just has like a counter. Okay, so this is in this weird fake language. It has around 20,000 lines of code, and I mean a lot of these are variable declarations. There's a lot of variables. Okay. And there's a huge switch statement, which is insane. Yeah, there's I don't know. What is this, a state machine or something? There's something going on here. But anyways, so it ends up going there. Then it goes to 460. So it calls 460. So let's see what that one is. So that's this. So it gets called a few times. Let's see where that is. So here is one of the places it gets called. SQ. And then that directly, what does that do? It sends data. Let's go back. So right here in 460, so it goes from here to 460, and then 460 calls the stuff. So my question is, it's unresponsive. So this is my question. Is the address here? Can we find the address? So it's like 1744. Okay, something else to note. Right here, 1744. Right before the chat, it sent this one, which I'm not sure if that's a coincidence. These memory addresses are like right next to each other, but they end up bleeding into each other actually. So that could be something. I don't know though. Alright. Well, what ends up happening? Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's stuff here. There's stuff here. So the memory address was 568. So there it is right here. Yeah, so this variable, what is this? var1. Oh my god, it's not loading. Alright, so var1. And then what does it do? So it does this, so it has these three, and then it adds 6 to var 2, which I'm assuming, yeah, look at that. Okay, so this has to be chat related. So this specific code right here is just for like the chat, and it's near the end of it. Yeah, so it calls, it sends it, I'm assuming, and then it does some cleanup maybe, and here's like a branch, so I don't know, maybe it escapes. Oh, this is on the end. What? This is like near the end of the entire something, wherever this is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I have a hypothesis. So I feel like more stuff happens. I don't know. Anyway, so let's go to 460. What was that? Did I already check which one that was? SQ. This is 200-ish lines of code. Right, 200-ish. And I don't think it actually... Oh, look at that. This is a lot of stuff. This is interesting. So this might have something to do with packets. It even... This looks packety. Like it could be packety. Let's just find where it says it calls, or it like loads a number at least. So right here there's a constant 1101598. I don't know if that's gonna be in here. I have this one 117 right here, 117 8048. So that's the right there. Oh, so that's probably this call right here. But let's search this up. So this function 276 actually. So yeah, interesting. Let's go look at this and check for things. So 32, I think. So we have 0_32, which is function 77. Wait, what? So where does 32 get called? Oh, there's more. It only gets called twice. So what function is this in exactly? Oh, this is in 460. I was looking at the wrong place. It's right here. Okay. I went a little overboard. I was looking here and it was right here to send data. But anyways, it does end up calling this. Maybe. It might do it. There's like stuff in between that it might jump to, which is unreachable. Alright, so this is to send. This is something. This gets called before it sends. And there's more stuff too. There's like this thing. It'll go to here. Oh, it'll continue. So if this is not does not equal 1. And it calls other stuff too. Yeah, so 460, this is a good, oh, look at that. Guys, I have a good feeling about this function. I have a good feeling about this one. Alright, let's full screen this. We are gonna want to see this whole thing. This is good, guys. This might be something. This might be something. I don't know exactly what's happening. Here's another thing. 079. Let's look at that. Let's actually look at that. So 079. So the reason I printed out the functions in the beginning, can this go up all the way, please? So 079, right? That's 79. Which is, oh, ready state. Ready state, we know what that means, right? I think I know what that means. Let's search it up. Ready state means it can load or something. What is this? This is for WebSockets. Yeah, so open is 1, right? And here it checks if it's not 1, then we quit. That is some glorious code if I've ever seen code. Let's do that. If socket dot ready state does not equal open, break. So that's what I'll call that. I'll call this like return. I'll say return. So that's the pseudocode for this. What if I put this here so it looks nice? So this is my annotation. This is my annotation for that. So this is checking if the socket is closed, basically, or if it's just not open. It will go to this, which is probably, yeah. It just returns, it doesn't do anything. Very interesting. And if it doesn't return it, it might end up doing all this. This right here, I don't really know what that does. This is something else. BC is another unreachable, so that's right there. So we got that. This is probably another ready state thing, right? Does not equal 1. Oh, never mind, because it goes and it actually does something. So this needs to happen. So it calls this, and then this must be changed by this function. That makes sense. So what does that do? What is this? What is this? Let's looky. Function 239, which is not that crazy. It calls the other functions. It does this. Okay, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I do not know what this is. Alright, let's go back a little bit. I think we're, yeah. So we're right here. It passes some stuff in a variable. I don't know. I feel like the 1 means something. I don't know what it means. Here, there's a magic number, 64. That's good. Alright, but look at this. What is this doing? What is it? Look, oh my goodness. Glory of all magic numbers. This has to do something interesting. So what it does, so this code runs. Oh, I think it's loading. Oh. Because it says if C is smaller than or equal to 0, then we go to BC, and what BC does, oh, what? It's unreachable? Oh, okay, never mind. So this just means don't send, I guess. This is return. So what? Please check something. I don't know what C exactly. Oh, it's input. Huh. If it's smaller than 0. What do you think that means? Maybe this function. Okay, how big is this again? 200 lines. That seems good enough to me. This seems like it's good enough to contain the packet decoding information if it has any. Also, there's some stuff here. This is probably related to structures. Probably. There's a bunch of variables here. There's 3 inputs. Let me look here and look into the call stack before it called 460. So it's somewhere. It says call indirect. Call indirect. Okay. Interesting. So there's a bunch of. Ooh. These seem to be memory addresses. Some of these. They all seem to be like the same kind of length of digits. They're integers. So these are all probably pointers. Yeah, or a lot of them at least. I don't know about this one. Probably not. There's like a 1 here. Alright, I don't know what that is. A 7. Okay, I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking. Alright. This is negative 600. That's so specific. It's a floating point. This is just a tiny number. What is the deal with this one? What is the deal? It's like 0.000000. Oh my god. Alright. That's whatever. Alright. So right here we have this, which is 94. And then it says call indirect. What's the deal with this? So variable 6. How does this work? How does call indirect work? Can I see what the parameters were? Oh, yeah, I could, obviously, duh. Duh, I just go here and then I could see what all the parameters were. Let's go up a bit. Yeah. So we got parameters. We got this one is 1744622. This is another thing, and this is 64. So these first two are memory addresses, right? 568 and 632. 1744, 1744, and here, right? I think I remember. So this 568 is right here. So the second parameter is the actual address in the code, in the memory for the packet that gets sent to the thing. So this is the actual start of the packet. So that's where it starts constructing it. So I think. Oh. Yeah, man, I think this has to do something. This has to do something. So this is a memory address. This is a memory address. Yeah, damn it. Alright. So we have A, which is a memory thing, and now that makes sense that it goes to it. It says 24 unsigned byte and 1. So it only gets 1 bit, but it offsets it to 24. So that's, why does it do that? It returns. And what's C? C is the length, I think, right? Because here it's 64, and I remember it called this plus 7 or something like that, and then it ended up being here, this number, which is 70. So okay, so what is this? Is this a chat message function, like 460? I don't know. I don't really know. It couldn't be, right? This is probably generic. I hope it's a generic packet sending function. Let's see. I'm gonna write this down, for example, the debug process. I'm gonna say do this, you know, alright, and then here I'm gonna say 3 is set a breakpoint for chat messages received length, set a breakpoint for sent packets length 70. Send a maximum length chat message that will lead us into here, to this call stack. Alright, so we're going back here. Oops. So these two are memory addresses. It's the length of said packet we want to send, and it always sends right here, +6. That's interesting. So what is the extra 6? What is happening there with the extra 6? So we have B, right, which is the actual, that's the memory address, and then, but it says N here for the first thing. Where does N get its value? Right here. Oh, which is just A. Alright, that's that. So it's just A. So A, oh, what are we doing here? A gets modified, but N does not get modified, I think. I don't think it gets modified, right? This is real interesting, this little section here. Ooh, okay, we are okay. Guys, this is, I think we're getting close to something. We're getting close to something. This looks like an XOR thingy where it just goes through a loop and just XORs at certain memory addresses and rotates them. Because look at this, this is a goddamn loop. This is a loop, and it has to stop looping at some point. I don't know when it stops, but here Oh my god, what is it? So let's take a look at okay, we can't minimize this. We can minimize this though, and it has something. Oh, look at that. Okay, so all that weird stuff here, and it even does this. It calls oh my god, what is this? This is not good for me because now there's some complexity here. So C. Okay, how does that? What do they say for that? How do they say if statements work? Let's just. Okay. So there's an if-then construct. So we have loop, continue. So continue is where it would do stuff. Wait, what is this? So blocks, instead of branching forward, branching backwards, they branch forwards. I don't know what that means. So this, the body of the loop. Condition. My question is, how does if statement work? So how do if statements, let me just go to C compiler online. Trust the old C compiler. Let's do that. So let's do here if int high. I'm just gonna put that, and then here I'm gonna put false. So I'll put 1, it says true. 1 gajillion, it says true, and 0 is false. Yeah, okay. So 0 means false, and everything else means true, I think. Anyways, so as long as C is not 0, it's gonna be true. Doing this here, which I don't appreciate. Do not appreciate that. So what does call indirect do exactly? What does it do? So I think it does something. I think it does something. What do you guys think? I have a feeling it does something. Is there not? Can I? Whatever. So it says call indirect calls a function in a table. Is there? Where's call indirect? Yeah, I want to see. It says numbers are random. Yeah, bro. I don't know. So he says this. So the first thing is a function signature. What the hell, bro? What? So in the type section. So here, what is the signature? Is it the 1? And then we pass. Are these the arguments? That would make sense because this is like these are arguments. So this is the address of the packet. And then it passes C. And what? So as long as C is a thing, that's not 0, which it isn't. It does this, and then it does some stuff, which is apparently a long pointer. Weirdly enough. So it does A plus 8, A plus 25. Which of these two lines are duplicated here? But anyways, this is F is 40. This is some kind of weird code here. So if C is a thing, so C is a thing, so this has to be true. It has to, this condition has to be true. So what is this? So wait, we just passed the length. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, whoops. This gets used many times, and it's 600 lines. 600 lines. So this might have to do with packets. It's a pointer. What? It's a pointer? Are you sure about that? Oh my goodness. That's concerning. Because... oh my god. So this could be a pointer or not a pointer? Like... because look at this. Here the parameter is 64. Here C is equal to 64. How is that a pointer? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That's definitely not a thing. Where was I again? Right here. So C is 64. And here it says this, and it says H equals this. And this is a 600 line function. So there is some complexity there. Anyways, it goes to BH, which... okay, there's something weird going on here, because... what is this? It says unreachable? So if C, H equals something, then C. So this must... is this ever reachable? Because if this was 0, for example... wait, hold up. So imagine, so if C was 1... this is kind of... wait, guys. This is... I don't understand how this... just doesn't work. Like how this... what? Because here we got a freaking... here we got this thing, right? We got this. And then right here, this is just straight up says unreachable. Which means it'll just... this will always happen. I mean, it'll never... the code will never go here. So that implies that if the code does enter this if statement, this bigger one, it'll have to go here. And if it has to go here, what is the deal with that? You know, what is it? That means it always goes to this label, which means it never calls this. Apparently. You know how I could test that? I could actually test that. Because look at that, it says unreachable right there, and here, let me just... why not? I could just add a breakpoint. I could just add a breakpoint. Alright, we got that. Alright, we got this. What? Okay, no, well that obviously... yeah. I don't know about that other one. I don't know about that other one. Because look, I put a breakpoint here and it didn't get called for my thing, so I don't think I have to trust that. So this is good. We don't need that. I think we do need to analyze this eventually. Oh my god, why? This is complicated. It is complicated. Look, $2.99. It calls it. It calls $2.99. Look at that. $4.60. It does all this stuff, which is okay. It calls $2.76. Let me look at that again. I just want to go down, trying to reverse the process here. The process. So it does that. It calls this at. So the 0 thingy, and then it says N, B. That's the address. Here it also says B. But here it passes this. So let's put Q thing. So 276, yeah. What was that again? 276. It's not. Oh, never mind. It's like 100 lines of code. Oh yeah. There's more juicy stuff happening here. Look at this. Look at that. Looky at that. Alright. That is juicy. Juicy. Oh no, it calls something else. It actually calls something else. Alright. You know what? I might generate the what's it called? The documentation right here, because the documentation provides call graph thingies, so you can tell what calls what, and that would give me more information, but I don't need it. But it would be nice, I guess. I'm not gonna do it now, actually, because I want to. It seems like it's just more stuff. But yeah, right now as it stands, this is kinda complicated. Probably take a few more tries, a few more looks overing, because this function seems to be doing stuff. I don't know if it's actually doing like a loop type thing, if this is what's doing like the encoding, quote unquote encoding. I don't know, but yeah. So right, what are we on? 460 right here. So we're not there, we're here. So so yeah, it calls this one, which is 2 something, 276, function 276, and it gives this address and this address and an F variable, which I'm not sure what that is. That one is also passed here in this function. So look at this. Look at this stuff, man. What is this? What is this? It's decrementing if. Look at this. Increment, decrement, increment. My god. And then it says A is 4. If I equals 16, go here. What is that? Oh, it's the end. Alright, so it just restarts the loop. So it continues for some reason. Is that what that is? Where does this go? Back here? Ah. It restarts the whole loop. Alright, let's go check this out. Let's check this code out. So this happens. Never happens, actually. It doesn't happen. This happens, it goes here. And then this probably happens, and it passes B and C and H. So this thing, this probably does something. Probably does something, right? This probably does something. I'm pretty sure this gets called. We can check, actually. We can just go up a little bit, I think, and read the code. So where's the call? It's probably this one, right? 531. Let's go look at that. So let's do 531. So yeah, that is this one. So this is 100 lines of code, approximately, and it does stuff. So these two, this is a memory address. This was the size of the packet. This was, I forgot what that was. Come on, where are we going with this? Alright, it passed H, which is an integer, which is 0, probably? What is this? What is this? Oh, H gets set here. As the result of this. Okay, so I have a question. Can we add a breakpoint for that and actually see the result of whatever that equals? It's probably variable 7, right? Is that what that is? So I don't know. I don't know what this actually turns out to be. I don't know what it is. It says H equals whatever that is called. NK. And then there's an unreachable right after, so this is... So it says get, call, then T. Let's look at that real quick. So what does local.t do? WASM... Yeah. Sets of values, that's what that does. I knew it. So this is probably variable 7. And variable 7, when it's all said and done, okay, let's click. So when it's all said and done, we're here. H equals this number, 1757 something. So let's go down there. So right at this point, H equals like 17 something. Alright, let's see. Does H get manipulated anyway? Oh, this gets turned into H. Is that somewhere else? It probably is. I mean, this function could potentially use this memory address. Alright, this is seeming kind of fishy, how there's memory addresses being thrown around. This one is the size at 130, and at 128 it gets set to H, which was the result of calling a function. I'm just looking in here, seeing if H is changed at all, which I don't know. I can't find it here. I don't think H is being changed. And here, okay, look at this. That's way too fishy. It's just calling a function and then it just puts a memory address. Come on now. Come on now, that's a little fishy, isn't it? That's a little fishy. I'm gonna look at that function, but yeah, I think the only time H gets set is here, which is the result of we passed in the length of the packet. What do you think that could mean? What do you guys think that means? This is some type of result. Okay, wait. Let's see what this... What is H supposed to be? Is H... Okay, I mean, variable 7, which is H, ended up being this number. And that's probably a memory address thing, right? It's probably a memory address, so 1757976. Let's start deleting and see what we get. And let's do this. Nope. Yeah, there's only 2 times we're gonna do something like that. Alright, let's go back. So H equals a thing. So it's probably a different thing. Maybe it's like a struct. Maybe it's encoding a struct, and that is what it is encoded. I'm not sure. So how many digits is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have a constant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Is that how that is? Is that in the code as well? I don't see those numbers here. Is it something? 1757. You know, that's kind of weird how we don't see those numbers here, I guess. What? No. Whoops, my bad. I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting rusty. Those numbers are here. They're like further down. Okay. This is a huge number, by the way. Whatever that turns out to be, I don't know. I probably have to. I don't know, bro. This is something. I mean, what I'm hoping is happening, or what I'm hoping is true, is somewhere in the memory there's just a place in memory that the packets go. Like, they just go there before they're encoded and messed up in a weird way. And I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's how I would kind of code it, I guess, if I was coding a game and I wanted to like encode, you know, I would code it like that. That seems kind of reasonable. I'm guessing this is something that has something to do with it. I'm just guessing. Alright, let's look at H again. Where does H get used? E uses H. Where does E get used? There's something happening here. Massive okay, let's look at this again. Let's try to check this out. So this is a function. Very short. Is it very short? Huh. Look at that. It just does. Excuse me. It just does some stuff. So this is like a giant structure. Like, it has the input A. It even references the data at this location. 3340. And it just does a oh yeah. Whoa, okay. Do you see that? That is, I feel like we're getting even closer. There's some weird encoding stuff happening. Some weird encoding stuff is happening here. There's a lot of this stuff. Okay, this is not gonna lie, this is a little unreadable to me. I'm kind of glad at this point I have the app.c, so maybe I could actually run this code potentially and reverse engineer it properly, you know, by running it. But this is looking a little promising, this function in particular. So here this modifies at the input address, and it treats it like a structure or something. So A.O. So these are like offsets. Yeah, these are all integers. Alright, these are all integers. They're straight up all, they're all integers. So what is that? How many integers are there? It's A to P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16! That should be ringing bells. That is a magic number. That is a power of 2. So what we're doing is we pass in a thing here, and it represents 16 integers, and we are just doing a whole lot of random stuff with those integers in a loop, nonetheless. Yeah, it's doing a lot of XORs. It's doing some memory assignments, and I don't think it's calling any functions, which is good for me to analyze this. I don't think it's calling any functions. Wow, this is a good candidate. This is a good candidate for the code. Alright, so S is a thing. Alright, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. This is a little crazy. So let's go to function 497 here. Let's go to 497. Let's actually go. Oh, it gets called a few times here. Let's see how large this is. Here, let's just take a look at it. Look at this, man. There's so many XORs happening, man. This has to be doing something with the packets in encoding. This is a lot of stuff. I don't recognize this as anything. I don't know what this is. I'm not even. This could be like a compression algorithm or something. I don't know what this is exactly doing, but you know, this is probably, I hope it's doing something. So let's take note of this. Let's take note of it. So on here, that's 497. It takes in 16 integers basically with an A. And let's go read about that real quick, because this website tells us how it treats structures. Like right here, it'll say how to do this. Annotates each variable that is used as a pointer. An inline struct declaration. Oh my god, bro. Jesus. Okay, so it shows us what it kind of does. So there's like a thing here, which is a pointer. Whatever. Alright, let's keep looking. So this is great. This is wait, where did I just go? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, let's collapse everything again. Let's go back to this original function. So we're at 460. Function 468 right there. Alright, we got our documented code. We got this. Where was it? Somewhere else. It just calls the freaking. Just does the fishiest goddamn thing ever. Where is it? Oh, I don't think it's in here. Yeah, right. Okay. What Wait, hold on. Where is that function I was just talking about? Where you only pass in one thing, which is just the address. This thing, okay, so this gets called right after it does this loop thingy. But where is that function I was just looking at? Come on, where is the function? Come on, I was just looking at it. Come on, come on. I think I'm missing it. Where am I even looking? Bro. I think I lost it. I think I actually lost it. Bro, how did I lose it? It was like something. Oh my god, what? So this never gets called, I remember that. And it calls this with H, apparently. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, right there. Dude, what the heck? Alright. Alright, real quick. Let's take note. Let's take note of this. Oh my god. Let's type this real quick just so we can do the search real nice here. So I want to keep track of all the these things, the big data accesses, and see if they share anything. Okay, so let's do some copy pasting. So let's put this on the side. Alright, so we got this. Okay, and we got this. And let's do it in, let me do it in order. So this is, these are the memory accesses. These are the memory accesses. And okay, treats it as a byte. Over here, unsigned byte. Here it treats it like an unsigned byte as well. Very nice. And here it's an int. You know, I should probably put the whole. Yeah, let's just put this. So let's just keep track of the whole thing. So here, so there's a loop going on, right? So here inside the loop, we got this. Gets accessed. Here, there's some crazy freaking XOR loop thing or expression. Some goddamn crazy loop thing. Alright, there's some more stuff here. Okay. I think that's the end of the loop. Alright, so there's some looped stuff there. And then here outside the loop, it actually does something with the input. So it changes the input, kind of. So some stuff is happening there. Here it does that with input as well. Alright. Here. What is this happening? What is this thing? That's a weird. Yeah, that's Stuff is happening. Alright, so this is referenced. These two are kind of the only ones that are not self-referenced in the function. So 411 thingy. And it just so happens that these two are the one inside the XOR loop. So these are inside the X. Alright, so these two are inside of a weird XOR expression. These two are just kinda referenced outside as bytes. These are integers. As an integer. Okay. Okay, so this thing. This is interesting. I keep getting notifications. Alright, let me let that be like that. Yeah, okay, let's go backwards to when we call it, yeah, so right there. So here we call this, weirdly enough, so we call that. So the result of the input is it ends up doing stuff. Oh, that kind of makes sense. So what we passed in, it does something to it. So whatever that is, let's look at select if. Nope. Alright, let's keep looking. So this is treated as a structure of 16 integers. So this must, okay, there, I mean, there has to be something happening. So what about this? Is that anywhere? This is, let's see if that's anywhere. Okay, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff happening here too. It's like 126 is a thing here. Is this? I wish this loop had a freaking. Oh, come on, get it. Oh my god. Okay. I wish I could collapse this, but it doesn't let me. It doesn't show up a thing to collapse it. Maybe if I put an equal sign, it'll let me do it. I mean, it shows me it's matching brace, which is kind of weird how it doesn't let me collapse it. This one does. Weird. Alright, what if I do this? What if I do this? Okay. I want to collapse this loop. Collapse this loop. Alright, what if I do this? I go like that. Is that gonna do something? Can I fold Level 1. Can I do this? Left bracket, so it's... Okay, wait, hold. Fold. Command palette, Control Shift. Can I fold the goddamn Control Shift thing? Okay, well that isn't. It's unfold. Okay, but I want it to fold something like this. Okay. How do we make it fold? Come on now. Come on now. What about that? What if I do that? What if I go like this? Come on. Fold. This thing that doesn't fold. So apparently... So what? Putting it on a separate line makes it folding? Is that what it is? No. What if I remove this? No. What if I remove this? No. What if I remove this? Alright, whatever. I don't think it's gonna fold. Whatever. Okay. So... there's some stuff happening. There's some... What is that, man? What is that? What is that? It gets... What? Does that ever get referenced? It has to be referenced backwards, right? From the loop. What about D? I don't think that's... I think that's a variable. Yeah. Alright. So what I think I have to do... Well, okay, this is my question. This is what I'm thinking right now. This is what I'm thinking. What I could do, okay, is make a breakpoint right at the beginning of the function before it gets called, right? And it'll only break if this equals 64 at the beginning of the function. And the reason to do that is to check. I want to measure. I want to export the memory and scan it for packet information that would equal whatever I put in the chat. So I would be looking for that and looking for any correlated numbers, any numbers that pop out, like this number, or just any number in between here and there with the big data, because big data is the memory. I just renamed it, but yeah. So yeah, there's something going on here. I'm just not too... Look at this, man. 16. Come on, it goes here. Oh, it could be this. This could be the memory address. It gets, you know, it gets set 130 to 50. That's the last one, which ends up being this. Cause yeah, anyways, it even does some weird stuff here. What is this, man? What is this? And then there's this, A plus this, which I think is a memory address, probably maybe. Yeah, not too sure. Anyways, it says if it equals 16, it goes to here, and then if it's, how does it break out of the loop? So that's my question. How does it break out of the loop? So they say if A equals 4, so we're doing something here. So in this loop, B increments, And if you use like a pointer, it's a byte. And then we treat it as an unsigned byte, and we XOR it with this, which is also an unsigned byte, which is A, which is, let's see, I mean, A was originally part of the parameter, but I think we just modified it, repurposed it. And then there's something here. Okay, so the D gets, I don't know what A is though. Huh, wait a minute. I got a question here. This is A. Okay, this is A, B, and C. Is A where the packet started? Also, why can't I see, what is that? I don't know why that's there. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's something with my GPU, I think. What the hell? Alright, whatever. So, A... Oh my god, do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Do you not see? Wait, actually, let me check something. So, the address that is sent to the packet thing is 1434600. This one. And then 64 forward after it is A. That's where A is. And then apparently we're using A as a structure. And we even do increments. What is the deal with that? Is A packet a structure for the chat packet? Is this only for chat? Which potentially, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Guys, this could be a something right there. That could be a memory address to a packet structure for the chat, and I'm not quite sure. Alright, I have another hypothesis. I could test this by having another player send a maximum length chat message, and then I could see from there if it calls the same function and if it uses like the kind of the same structure thing here where it has the memory address. Whoops, not there. Here where like this is 64 off from this. So okay, let me just think about this, because this is too fishy. Alright, this is 64, which is the length of the packet, I'm assuming. Wait a minute, I have another question. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Alright, what if I do, I go in here and then I count how many, like what is the max right there. So okay, so yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it only did up to 6. So we have 66 characters available, I think. Not quite sure. I don't know if I counted that right. Let's just count that. So we got 1. See that? So let's Let's do A, B, C, D, E, F, G to have our counting be a thing. Let's see where it cut off. So it did F and then 6. Alright, so F6. So it's 66 characters. So we can do 66 characters. And that, you know, that's kind of weird actually, because this is 64. So it's actually lower. Huh. I don't like that. I don't really like that because it seems like it's compressing the chat message. How are we sending less than 66 characters? I mean, it's oh my god. Wait a minute. It sent, wait, 66. 66 characters. And then here it says 64. So it's offset by 2, which is not that bad. But the reason that bothers me is because where is it going to store the message in raw text if it's not going to be, it's probably not going to be at this address, obviously, because that is going to be the packet where it goes. So it's going to be this packet, I mean at this address, but I don't know about, actually no, that's fine, this is fine. So this address, let me just check what's at this address. Okay, so let me check what's on that. Let's do something here. So let's look at this address. Alright, and let's go to the memory, right? Let's go to here. And I don't think that's a memory address. I don't know if this is how you read memory addresses. There's some words. I mean, there's, I can see it says thrown trap. There's some 3s. There's some CM. There's some repetitions. But I'm not seeing my chat message. I mean, here it says there's some text here. There's some more text. So we're pretty close, I guess. Here's my name. Right here. There's a guy named Lewis. And yeah. So apparently there's some text around here. Here it says poop. Is that someone's name? I mean, that's not my name. Why does it say poop? Why does it say poop? That's interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming it actually would be around here. Is that... It says poop again. So poop is a basic tank with 23,000. But I don't see him anywhere on the leaderboard, so I don't know what that was. Maybe he died. Okay, and then... You know. So there... I think there's like a density... Oh my god! I found it. My chat message. It's right here. My chat message right here. Okay, yeah, it turned out to be a little different, the memory address. Let's open up the calculator and look at this. So this is where it is. This memory address. Or wait, we're supposed to get this one. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's the first one. So this is the first parameter. This is something else. So let's do this minus this, and we get the difference is 4,048. So my chat message is very close actually to the whatever. So let's actually go here. No, I don't want to go there though. I want to go here because that makes more sense to me. Let's actually keep looking around for whatever that is. Which one was this? So this is where the packet starts. So the packet starts right here, and then it goes however long it goes. Excuse me. And then the other thingy was the input, and it starts here. So it starts with a 0 here. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't see any text here. I do see a 109M, which I don't think that means anything. So the packet information starts here, and then it ends, I think, right before the other thing starts. Is there... Oh my god. How does that work? So a little bit back, and my message is right here. The message is right here. So let's do that in hex. So in decimal, that would be this. So 1430616. Is that here anywhere? Oh my god, did that actually close that? Whatever. So let's look at that. So we got 143. No, I don't see that anywhere. And it was like 4,000 off, but I don't see like a 4,000 number anywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so I found the chat message. It's actually close. Guys, what the heck is the deal with this thing? What is the deal with this thing? I'm kind of losing. I feel like I'm good for today. I feel like I'm good because I feel like I learned a bit about the code, and I'm kind of hungry actually, and I'm kind of tired. So I'm gonna eat dinner, and I'm gonna sleep on it, you know, to this stuff. And I think I learned a bit, you know, I learned quite a bit about this. Let's see. I want to keep reading though. I want to keep reading. I want to dissect the code. I want to see if there's anything I can do. Look at this, man. It adds 1. It adds 1 to this, dude. What does that mean? And then it puts it into a thing called J. Where does J ever get used again? Anywhere else? It even modifies A. I don't know if that's modifying like the input or something, but whatever. And why does it do +6, by the way? Why does it do +6? And then it does this too. This is kind of weird. FENB. FEN. That probably does rendering, right? Does that do rendering? Would that do rendering? That'll be, wait a minute, that'll be kind of weird. No, that would be weird, right? That would be weird. Let's check that. This can't do right? This gets called after. What is this? 368? Function 368. I don't know what this does. I do not know what this does. This, oh my god, there's more looping and more shifting. At least it's not as bad as the other one. I mean, that's a little weird. There's -8 types stuff, you know, some byte stuff. Come on. Sets things to 0. Oh my god, what is that? What is this doing? What is this doing? Maybe it's setting the packet thing back to 0, packet information. Because it passes B, which is the address of where the packet like gets sent to, so oh my god, it calls this. I don't know what that does. That has to do something with like resetting. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna ignore that. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Also, it skips it if this is true. So, what? Why does it do =0 twice? Does =0... Is this like inverting it, you know? So if invert... So when is this true? And then it says it ands it with this, which is A is greater than C plus 79 for some reason. So A gets transformed here. It equals E and -8. Oh my god, and oh my god, what is all this? So this stuff kind of happens right after you send it. So I don't know what that's about, to be honest. I don't know what that's about. But this is where it sends it, a chat message. Huh. Guys, okay, I think what I have to do is check if this function is being called a lot, not just for chat. So I think I'm gonna alright, let's no, it's just a generic, yeah, it's just a generic thing. It just gets called. Yeah, it even says like 40 something. It sends 1 for a lot of these. It sends 1. Come on, let me do something cool. Is this gonna do anything cool? I'm literally manually pressing through these. Oh my god. Alright, let's look here. So this does 309 call stack. It went to 309. Did 309. Oh, I didn't keep track of the other one. Didn't I? Oh no. Alright, let's take out this breakpoint and do a bunch of dash stuff. It does do 309. So when it sends, okay, so something's happening on 309 that it is preparing it for when it sends it on 460. So 460 kinda, maybe 460 is not the final boss. Maybe we got more information about what's happening before 460 gets called, which would be at 309, which is right here. This is where this gets called. let me put a breakpoint there just so I can. Oh my goodness, look at that. Looky that. This is getting called for every single what's it called? Every time it sends a message, I think. Because it's calling like 460 every time. Right? Oh, what is it doing? Wait. Let's keep clicking through this. Okay, what? So we put a breakpoint. So it goes in here. But when does it actually, when does it end up doing? When does it end up doing something? Okay, what I'm gonna do is do another breakpoint where it calls 0. Wait, what? It's on 531 now? Well, that makes sense. It did that before. Okay, let's let's reanalyze this. Let's do this again. So it goes to 309 and then 460 when it sends a packet of a certain size. And I think that's just straight up what happened. So it presses enter. Alright, you press enter and then it calls C and then it just goes straight into this. So like straight into it. So chat message, so 309, there's something to be figured out here. There's probably, I don't know, because 309, I don't know if it's, what is it doing? Does it do a lot of, does 309 do a lot of work? And then it does 460, going to 460. So what I want to do is put a thingy here, 09. So this is specifically for chat, I think, right? Is this specifically for chat? Let's check. So let's do this. Interesting. So this is not only for chat, even though it does get called for chat. So my suspicions. So this code is just for sending packets, but it does get called directly for some reason. Somehow C gets called in a way. Oh. So this is active. I think this is active at all times. Like this already happened. These things, this got called already. So C is being called already with this information. Okay. Oh my god. So I really need to figure out though, how does this, where is this information? Like where's the array? Like where is this? Where's T? Where does that go? Like all this has, all this evaluates to something. And this returns after it calls C. I think I have to do something here. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna go here, copy that, and then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open the console. I hope I can do that somewhere. I want to evaluate this. Is this? This is what it equals? So it's enter. It what? It just evaluates to enter? What's all this then? Okay, oi, what's all this then? What's all this then? Oh, this is what gets passed, so I can just take this out as it comes and then see what this equals. So this repeat is false and 0 thingy 2. So what if I do true right here? What if I do true? This is 3 and y is 0. What if I put y1? Oh, look at that. So this is about bit shifting. Oh my god. So what is y? What is that? Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, this is passing a structure. This is okay. Oh my god, how can I not see it? This is obviously a structure, so oh my god, alright, I see. So this, when this is called, it's pushing 2, and then it goes to here. So this is the freaking identifier. This is the freaking ident. So I can use this to help me figure out like what's happening. And also r.code, I gotta see where that happens, or r.key. I've gotta figure out, I gotta figure out what happens here. This stuff. Oh my god, what is this? N? It's null? Why would, what? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Meta key. I don't know what that line does. But anyways, so it pushes 2, that's a thing, and then it passes shifted stuff. It passes shifted stuff. Okay, and it bit ors it onto there. So it adds it onto the payload. And then it pushes these two separately. Okay, so this is kind of like... This is, I don't know what this... I don't know exactly what this is. So these are all just true and false. So yeah, this is straight up a bit shifting thing, because this this goes here and shifted by 2 to the left, and I think the 2 here. So 2 is just 1, So this is representing like the second bit. So if the second bit is a 1, it's this. Oh my god, so this is some type of enum probably. This is like representing a type of enum where it's like, which type is it? Input down or input up? So that's what this is probably. Yeah, that's probably what that is. So the first 2 bits, oh, that's what that is. That's why they put a 2. Because the first 2 bits is allocated for this, I think, and I don't know why then this is a thing. That's kind of weird actually, but anyways, it ends up calling C, and then somewhere in C, it freaking, oh my god, it does stuff. It does a lot of stuff with this. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. Let's go to C again and take a look at this. I think this might be where it goes, to be honest. That might be where it goes. So they're gonna make it equal to -1. So we're just ignoring it? That can't be right. No. Nah, it probably goes here, right? So B equals thingy. So if this equals 0, we do this, and then else we increment this by 1. So what is this? That's probably it then, right? The freaking the motherfucking this thing right here. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. God damn, bro. I don't know where this actually ends up in the code. Where does it end up in the code? I know that. Okay, so what I know happens is this gets loaded during runtime. Right? This gets loaded during runtime. The problem is I don't know in memory where this ends up. And I don't really know how to check where that is in memory, so like it won't tell me. Like if I hover over it, it says it's empty. It says t.push and then t's up here and then as an array. But look at this, man. It says length 0. Like, come on now. What is this? You know, an N is like weird. This is just whatever. This is definitely you know, this is in WASM. Right here, bro. It pushes this. So is this not called? Like it has to be called, right? Cause it, oh my god. Cause like we know what Y. Oh. Is this what gets passed to C? Cause no, right? Because it doesn't get anything. There's no input. So we're okay. So yeah, I don't know about this. And then it returns T is a weird thing. Why does it return? So it calls C and then it returns this, which is the key you pressed. But how does it know to do chat? How does it know to send, you know, like a thing? What about this? The variable, this thing is like, this one is 0. Wait, so the first one is 0. That's a little problem, because right here we don't have like a one-to-one mapping of what's happening. So we do calling this with 0. We call this with 0. So this is, okay, so B is 0 at this point. How is that possible? So B turns out to be 0? this turns out to be 0. But if that were true, then this wouldn't be called. This wouldn't actually happen. Okay. So somewhere in here, I don't know what's happening, but somewhere in here, something gets passed somewhere in memory. I don't know where. Not really sure how that happens, but yeah. How does it load anonymous functions, by the way? If I look at the code, maybe it'll tell me where it goes. You know, like try to figure out where, you know, but how does it load this? Because that might, that might have to do with something. But I really want to check the packet, you know, the packet stuff, because the packet stuff seems kind of important, you know. So what is this? FX. Oh. Alright, let's do that. Let's go here. It costs 309. 309 is this massive goddamn function. This, okay, that's a problem. Because this is absolutely massive. That's like 20,000 lines of code almost. Or more than 20,000 lines of code. And it just has two. It just has two loops. This loop is nothing almost. This is where it has 20,000 lines of goddamn code. This is the whole thing right here. That is the whole thing. And there's, you know, what is this? I don't know what this is about. This is like some simple stuff. Here's a little thing. Here it continues. Wait, what? Is oh, so if this doesn't happen, it just exits the loop. That's what they meant, right? I think that's what they. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So BA equaling this number. So BA 0 equals this. BA equals BA plus 8. So we're like zeroing out something. Zeroing out this many? Is this what we're doing? So no, it starts from here to here and it zeroes out something. I don't know what that is. That's like the buffer of some sort. I don't know if BA like ever gets used again. We do have something here where we say if y equals 1, do stuff. I don't know. It starts out as 1. So, but this is a loop, so it this is yeah, this is doing different stuff. This is going a little crazy in here. 309. So I kind of want to see this exactly where it calls right here. I'm not too sure how to find that in the code, but I'm looking to figure that out. It says call indirect. Is that a thing? So let's do indirect. Oh, I might have found it. It has 3. Yeah, so indirect is there's 311 indirect calls, and there's some stuff here. This isn't even. What the hell is this? Oh my god, this is crazy. This is a little crazy. Excuse me. Yeah, it's crazy. So I gotta find where this happens. You know what? I think there's no hope for me to, I don't know, look at the code from the what's it called, the decompile code and try to analyze it, because this is like a really large. This is a really large function. I wish they would have put these to be the same letters at least, or something like that, because in there, right here is a call indirect. Here's a call indirect. You know what? How many of these call indirects are just from 309 alone? You know, there's probably quite a few of them. I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but what's LB? They all continue to LB. This little section here. Does this part have to do with packets? Because there's like a bajillion. There's like a bajillion things happening. There's a bajillion things happening here, and they all look to be not too complicated. There's like a limit to how long these lines are, it seems. We can see the call indirects in here. Alright, what if I look for these things? So it loads 16, 8, and 24. And yeah. Oh my god, what is this? Crazy code. Crazy code. Look at this, right above it is like some crazy stuff. What I have to do is find this code. Like, I gotta find this. Oh my god. There's something here. Where is it? Oh my god. Alright. I'm continuing my venture forward here. Let's do, so it says branch. We do sub. How about this? So we do I32 wrap I64. That's probably gonna help us indicate. It's probably this one, right? But anyways, this is I32 I64. So we gotta see 32, 64 somewhere. Could be this one. I see 4 inputs to this call indirect. That could be it, honestly, because this says 41. So it's calling the 41th function. And apparently though, the 41th function is 309, which I'm not too sure about that. Anyways, there's a 32 here. And it does do subtraction, it does do this thing. So I think this might be it, actually. This could be the code. This here probably is the code, right? It probably is, but I'm gonna keep looking. That's probably not it. Let's continue down a little. We got this, which that looks awfully similar to the other one that we were looking at. So I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. To know the exact difference, I think I would have to load. I would have to decompile this and then see what text it turns into, and then search for that text in here, because there's a whole lot of these things happening. Oh, look at that. I don't know about that. So, okay, this seems to be a common pattern in the code. So this does have 3, and then it does minus 32. This does minus 72, does that. Here there's 2 different ones. These are kind of too long. This is too long, too long, too long. That's too long. That's too short. Too short. Too. That could be it actually. This could be one of them. Okay, my question is, there might be duplicates. Oh, but there's like offsets here. The offsets were different on the other one. So there's 2, 4, 6. I don't know if this is a thing, but 8, 16, 24. Is that what I'm looking for? I'm not too sure, actually. Alright, let's go down a little. No. No. This ain't even. This is just one little thing. Here's a bajillion call indirects. So I guess near the bottom, or it's not a bajillion, but here we do these as doubles. Oh yeah, okay, so these are 3 integers, so maybe I should pay attention to that. Oh no, I didn't pay attention to that. This is a few more integers. Alright, so I think near the beginning this was where I found the promising looking one that it looked like it could have been. I don't think these have anything. So here we got this, got that. Actually, I think I lost it. Come on. Come on. Is this it? No. This one was almost it, but this is treated as a double, which I don't know if that counts. I would like to say it does count. This one almost as well. This is just a long, but yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That could be it, to be honest. That's the closest match I have. Alright, I mean, these are just too long because it's. Yeah, it's too long. And that double. Ooh. This could be it actually, because this is 3 ints. Alright, 3 integers. And then we have the I-32 wrap I-64. Right, which we have here, and then we have, you know, the 32, and then we have these offsets, which I don't know about that. I think it could be this. How do we add a bookmark? I think I forgot. Okay, let's put let's put in here. Maybe we can copy the code. So this is potentially, you know, this is potentially a thing. Okay, the thing is though, when we recompile, when we decompile it again, there could be a change in the variable letters, so we probably have to like change these, but probably the numbers will stay the same. But anyways, let's take note of our findings. Let's take note of our findings. So we have a process here. Let's take our stuff here. So let's do this. And let's call this where I think function 309 inside the big switch function where it follows C function 1, I'll call this F, I'll call this func 1, and func 2. Where func 1 is the code snippet below, and func 2 eventually ends up calling to send a packet all the way back to the index.html. Send t.send. Alright, so this is inside the big switch function where it follows C. This is when you type a chat message of full length. Right. You have to probably change the variable. The variable names will probably be different and numbers the same, maybe. Okay, so that's, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save this. Alright, I'm gonna call this something. So I'm gonna give this a name in the code. So I'm gonna call this code dot max chat switch function. I guess I'm gonna call it that. And then I'm just gonna put that right here. So just put it right there. I'll call this notes.code. So it'll be a thing. Right, so alright, that's cool. That's cool. And follow it, and follow the function calls. Follow the call stack from yeah, so that's my finding for today. So these are some notes. These are decomp notes. I'm gonna move this into notes here. So this is the debug process. I'm probably gonna have to change this, but I do need these strings. These are very valuable to you know, do stuff. Alright, so that's great. Alright guys, I'm actually calling it here now, guys. I'm so mother flipping hungry and tired, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.